Hello, today we're going to be discussing the glomerular filtration rate, which is a blood test to determine the level of kidney function or stage of kidney disease. This diagram here shows the structure of the kidney. Now this test is going to determine how the kidneys are filtering, cleaning your blood, and how much blood is actually passing through the glomeruli, which are the little filters in the kidneys each month, and they're located along here. Now, the blood test is going to show the serum creatinine, which is a waste product and toxins that comes usually from muscle activity. When the kidneys are functioning properly, they are removing the creatinine from the blood. People who generally need this test have diabetes, frequent urinary tract infections, heart disease, high blood pressure, urinary blockage. Ranges are GFR 60 or higher is normal. Anywhere between 30 and 60 is stage 3, some concerns to be watching over the kidneys. 15 to 29 is stage 4, disease has set in, and anything 15 and below is stage 5 to show chronic kidney disease. The kidneys are not functioning. So what we need to do is we need to get a better understanding of how the blood is actually filtered in the kidneys. Now blood circulates through the body delivering oxygen. It's also picking up carbon dioxide and waste products. The blood, however, needs to be filtered and cleaned to get rid of the waste products and toxins from the blood in the body. So here comes in the kidney. Now the blood is brought in through the cortical radiate artery, which brings in the blood, and that would be right here. And what it's doing is it's bringing in the blood, and it's passing through this junction called the pedicle, and that's the location where the veins, nerves, artery, and ureter come together into the glomerulus. Now it's brought in through this afferent arteriole, and that's a blood vessel that's large in diameter to withstand the high pressure called hydrostatic pressure that's coming in with the blood. That's required for the filtration to occur inside this glomerular capillary. This diagram here shows the inside workings and details of the glomerular capillary. This is one single capillary diagram here, and this diagram shows the cluster of capillaries right here. So the blood has entered into the area, and this area is called the glomerular capsule or the Bowman's capsule. Now this capsule contains visceral epithelial cells around these structures here, and what that is structures that have surface finger-like extensions which form the filtration structure. This is the site where the blood filtration is actually occurring. So the high pressure that came in with the blood is pushing the water and solutes out of the blood through these glomerular fenestrated capillaries. And you can see down here a better diagram right here where it's coming through. And that is basically a ball of capillaries. So the larger molecules are retained because they can't pass through these small passages. But the smaller molecules like waste, salt, glucose, small proteins known as filtrates are passing through, and those are the first step to urine production. So again, you've got this high pressure, the filtrates are coming through, and the urine production is starting. Now inside this Bowman's capsule is mesangial smooth muscle cells, and they're located all around the blood vessels in the kidneys. And what these cells do is they help regulate the filtration and blood volume in this area. Now we also have endothelial cells which line the inside of the blood vessels that form the inner part of the filtration barrier. Now these cells allow plasma to pass through, but not blood cells or platelets. Now podocytes are right here, these structures, and again they have the visceral epithelial cells around the glomerular capillaries, which is where the filtration slit is located, and those small filtrates come through. Now if these podocytes are damaged or defective, large amounts of proteins can be lost from the blood. Now the albumin, the proteins in the blood and the plasma, express a colloid osmotic pressure, which ensures that there's proper pressure in the capillaries to keep the fluids at the right levels. Now these fluids then can move in and out of the capillaries at the right rate. This is also due because the blood that came in through this large efferent arteriole caused the pressure to rise inside the glomerulus. But when the blood is leaving, it's leaving through a smaller diameter efferent arteriole, a blood vessel with much lower pressure. So now there's a difference between this high hydrostatic pressure coming in and the low colloid osmotic pressure going out, and that difference is called net filtration pressure. Now the blood that comes out is going to be tested, and it's going to show how well the kidney filtered the creatinine and how many proteins and globulins are in the blood. Thank you.